Hey people, I'm back with a very interesting read on children and their language of love. How beautiful is that? If your child is often making presents for you, wrapping them up and giving them to you with a special glee in his or her eye, your child's primary love language is probably receiving gifts. They give it to you because they desire to receive. If you observe your son or daughter always trying to help a younger brother or sister, it probably means that their primary love language is acts of service. If he or she is often telling you how good you look and what a good mom or dad you are and what a good job you did, it is an indicator that their primary love language is words of affirmation. All of that is on the subconscious level for the child. That is, the child is not consciously thinking, if I give a gift, my parents will give me a gift. If I touched, I will be touched. But her behavior is motivated by her own emotional desires. Perhaps she has learned by experience that when she does or says certain things, she typically receives certain responses from her parents. Thus, she does or says that, which results in getting her own emotional needs met. If all goes well and their emotional needs are met, children develop into responsible adults. But if the emotional need is not met, they may violate acceptable standards, expressing anger towards parents who did not meet their needs and seeking love in inappropriate places. Dr. Ross Campbell, the psychiatrist who first told me about the emotional love tank, says that in his many years of treating adolescents who have been involved in sexual misconduct, he has never treated such an adolescent whose emotional need for love has been met by the parents. His opinion was that almost all sexual misconduct in adolescence is rooted in an empty emotional love tank. Have you seen that in our community? A teenager runs away from home. The parents wring their hands saying, how could he do this to us after all we have done for him? But the teenager is 60 miles down the road in some counselor's office saying, my parents don't love me. They have never loved me. They love my brother, but they don't love me. Do the parents in fact love that teenager? Well, in the majority of cases, they do. Then what's the problem? Very likely, the parents never learned how to communicate love in a language the child could understand. Perhaps they bought ball gloves and bicycles to show their love, but the child was crying, will someone play ball with me? Will someone go riding with me? The difference between buying a ball glove and playing ball with a child may be the difference between an empty love tank and a full one. Parents can sincerely love their children. Most do too, but sincerity is not enough. We must learn to speak the primary love language of our children if we are to meet their emotional need for love. Why is it that as the child gets older, our words of affirmation turn to words of condemnation? As the child gets older, we tend to condemn them for their failures rather than commend them for their success. To a child whose primary love language is words of affirmation, our negative, critical, demeaning words strike terror to their psyche. Hundreds of 35-year-old adults still hear words of condemnation spoken 20 years ago ringing in their ears. You're too fat, nobody will ever date you. You're not a student, you may as well drop out of school. I can't believe you're so dumb. You are irresponsible and will never amount to anything. Adults struggle with self-esteem and feel unloved all their lives when their primary love language is violated in such a detrimental manner. It is never too late to express love. If you have older children and realize that you have been speaking the wrong love language, why not tell them? You know, I really do love you, and I hope that in the future I can express it to you in better ways. This is such a heartfelt read, very emotional for me as a person. I don't know how you feeling after listening to this. I hope as a parent, now if you are a parent, if you have a child, you'll be able to connect better with their emotional psyche. You'll be able to present to them the love that you already feel for them. I hope it helps. Thank you all for listening to this audio. If you like it, please show your appreciation for my effort. If you think it will make someone's day, if you think someone can make use of it, please share it with them. And if you like listening to my audios, please subscribe. Thank you for all the love and admiration. I'll keep coming back with newer, more interesting, more heartfelt audios and podcasts. Thank you so much.